Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Bienvenidos al canal. So today we're gonna be doing some welding. Vamos a estar soldando una línea. So the line for the refrigerator is a copper line. So una línea de cobre. So la vamos a estar soldando. So if this happened to you, I know it's kind of like frustrated hearing me talking back and forth English Spanish, but I want to make sure that you guys understand. So vamos a hacer una soldadura de una línea de cobre que va detrás del refrigerador. So what we're going to need is a cable for welding. We're going to need a paste for the welding. We're going to need a small propane gas tank. You're going to need some pliers. You're gonna need paper towel and sandpaper. Also, I have my cutting board kind of just like underneath, just kind of helping us to put in all these tools in one place. And then we're gonna start. We also gonna need a cutter. This cutter, as you see, is this small tool that we're gonna use to cut our copper lines. So vas a necesitar unas pinzas, esta maquinita que es para cortar. También vas a necesitar una lija, un papel de lija, unas servilletas de papel, un trapo húmedo. Y vamos a comenzar con este tool. So, lo que tienes que hacer es, lo tienes que apretar y lo vas ajustando y simplemente lo vas a hacer para un lado y para el otro hasta que eventualmente se corte. So this tool is really simple to use. Just put your wire in between. Just kind of like go back and forth, adjust it as you need, and eventually it will pop into pieces and it's going to be perfectly cut. So, como ven, esto es solamente para demostración. It's just for demonstration. We already cut our piece to the size that we want it, but as you could see, it's very simple. So, it will come handy and it's really cheap. So, I highly recommend that you purchase this little tool because it will do the job. So, compra este tool porque te va a servir mucho y te va a hacer la vida más fácil. So, recuerden de tener la pasta. Si no tienen la pasta para soldar, entonces no va a pegar el cable. If you don't have this space for welding, your welding cable won't stay on your copper line. So, it's very important. So you also gonna need this little bulb, and it have two nuts, and that's gonna hold together our line. So the size that we broke it with the new with the other piece. So necesitan este tornillo que tiene en medio, tiene dos ajustadores, y eso nos va a unir la línea del cobre de los dos lados. So, vamos a lijar primero, limpiar muy bien la parte y después le vamos a poner esta pasta alrededor en la punta de nuestra línea. So, what we're gonna do is, the end of the copper line, we're going to use the sandpaper and we're going to clean it, the best we can. This is already is being welded, and as you see, the knot that is going to be holding our little tube in the middle, and it's going to be our connection for both sides of the line, is have to go before we start welding the little ring. So make sure you guys don't weld the small ring without putting first the little knot. So antes de que vaya usted a soldar el pequeño anillo que va a aguantar nuestra tuerca, asegúrese que la tuerca está en el tubo. So, por favor, no lo vaya a hacer la soldadura sin tener esa piececita en el tubo ya, porque si no, no va a entrar y va a tener que cortar el cable de nuevo. So, tiene que limpiarlo bien, lo lija y después va a poner la pasta alrededor y ya vamos a usar el propane gas. So, make sure the nut is already in the line, in the copper line, before you weld the ring that is going to hold that piece on place. So make sure don't do it, in the wrong directions, because if not, of course, that nut won't go by. So now put the paste, the welding paste around the tube after you sand it, clean it really good. And now, as you see, I'm going to be assisting my husband. Asegúrense que tienen alguien que lo ayuda y siempre safety first. Then we're going to put a little bit of, heat on the ring. We're going to, as you could see, we're going to use this welding wire, and it will melt and it will stay in the ring. So vamos a poner fuego. Please don't put a lot of heat on your copper wire, because it will start kind of like melting it, and you don't want that. You don't want to break your line. So ponga una gotita. Va a poner el fuego a ese cable y como ve es solamente una gotita y va a detener el pequeño ring que está, el anillito lo va a aguantar al final del tubo. No ponga mucho fuego en la línea porque se le va a derretir. So as you could see, it's just like a little, drop. As soon as you put the heat on the wire, it will melt and it will stay there. My husband just have this rag with water just to kind of cool it off. Please don't touch it because it's going to be hot. So mi esposo puso agua en un rag y lo enfrió un poco, pero no significa que está frío. So por favor no lo toque porque está caliente, no se vaya a quemar. So, espere que enfríe totalmente. No le ponga la mano, el dedo, no lo apriete con su mano porque se puede quemar. Eso se queda caliente por un tiempo, unos minutos. So, please do not touch it with your bare hands because you're going to burn yourself. Doesn't mean because you put the wet rag around it that it's going to be cold. So, it's going to take, a few minutes before it cools off. So, if you have any excess of the welding, you could just sand it around because sometimes it gets these little bumps, and sometimes it won't let you fast it together with the other side. So tal vez se le quedan unos puntitos como unas bolitas de la soldadura. Pásele la lija y eso lo va a ayudar para que pueda apretar la tuerca. So, simplemente pásele un poquito la lija y ya ahora va a estar la tuerca, va a pasar por donde tiene que pasar. So, ahora vamos a añadir el tubito. So, we're going to add the little tube in between. And that is going to, hold both sizes of our line together. So, remember we have to do this twice, so the process is in both sides of the line, but as you see, it's very simple. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's not. So, no piense que es difícil, es fácil. Tal vez como lo estamos haciendo nosotros se mira un poco difícil, pero no es difícil, solamente es como unos 15 minutos que le va a coger y va a poder arreglar su línea para el agua del refrigerador. Ya que tenemos los dos lados, lo vamos a conectar. So we're going to connect both sizes. And we're going to also put around is like a sealer. So for this, we're gonna use, our pliers. This is the end that goes to the refrigerator. So para esto lo vamos a asegurar bien, los dos lados. Nosotros vamos también a poner alrededor un tape. Ese tape es para asegurarse que no haya liqueos. Ahorita solamente estamos como tratando para ver si quedó bien. Parece que todo está quedando bien. Y enseguida le vamos a poner alrededor el tape que es para el agua. No. Okay, bueno, we are getting like almost in the end of the process. As you see, we tighten both sizes. We put in this tape around to avoid any leaks, water leaks. So now we're going to be testing our line. Vamos a estar probando la línea. As you see, it's not leaking. So no está liqueando, no se está saliendo el agua. So haga un test before lo ponga en el refrigerador. So I put back the water, bring a bucket so you avoid any mess o una toalla. Bueno, ya estamos listos. Vamos a limpiar donde va a ir el refrigerador. Now we're going to clean just the area where we're going to place our refrigerator. Me and my husband, we just like to work around the house. We don't work, fixing refrigerator lines. No somos profesionales. Simplemente lo hacemos con mucho cariño. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. The last thing we're going to do, we're going to put the refrigerator in the house. And because our door is, is kind of small, we're going to remove the door handlers. So vamos a remover las manijas de la puerta. Es muy sencillo. Tiene un tornillo arriba, uno abajo. So it has 2 screws, one in the top, one in the bottom. It's very easy, very simple to remove those door handlers. After you remove them, then it will be easier to put the refrigerator back in the house. So maybe somebody wanna do this step. So okay, so now we're moving back in. And the last step is just connected. Like we say, we're not a professionals, but we hope that you guys being able to fix your refrigerator line just the same way we did it. Como le decía, no somos profesionales, pero espero que este video sea de utilidad para usted si está arreglando su línea de agua del refrigerador. Es muy simple. I hope you guys like it. Subscribe to the channel. Give me your feedback if you're able to fix your line. I would love to hear from you. Si arreglaste tu línea de la refrigeración para tu agua, espero que me pongas un comentario y espero que este video sea de gran ayuda para ti y espero que tengan agua en casa con su hielo. So, well, I will see you next time. This is pretty much the last step. Just put it back together or line with the back of the refrigerator. Make sure you tie it right. Again, one more test and it should be good to go. So before you put it back in the refrigerator, make sure you close your water again and then you have to open it again. So asegúrese que cierra el agua antes de ponerlo en el refrigerador. Y después cuando ya está conectado la vuelve a prender el agua porque no queremos que tenga un mess o que haya mucha agua en el piso. So I hope you guys like it. See you next time. Give me like and subscribe.